And welcome back, everyone. Well, it's no secret that Americans love eating breakfast for dinner. Even some fast food chains now serve their morning items all day long. So, in honor of National Hot Breakfast Month, a family-owned Wisconsin-based business is making breakfast for dinner, or Brinner. That's right. It's going to be a whole lot easier. And Kate Lulloff is back with Jones Dairy Farm. They've got more than 75 Brinner recipes to inspire you as well. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
I love this. You know what? I'm going to say it like as a kid, we had breakfast for dinner all the time, and it was one of my favorite things.
So did we. And it's so simple, and I think people don't think about it. You think of breakfast in the morning, and they don't think that it's something so simple that you can make at night, especially when you're cramped for time. You know, especially these are less than 20 minutes. They're on the table, and I've made them probably 3 times in the last couple weeks, and they get eaten up like that.
So these are your French toast roll-ups.
Yes.
Okay, so let's before we get into that, I just want you to kind of just give us an overview of this Brinner website, because you've got what's like 75 breakfast or dinner recipes on this for Jones Dairy Farm.
Yep, it's JonesBrinner.com, and there's over 75 different recipes, either that have been adapted from breakfast that are easily made for dinner, or new recipes that are on there. So Brinner, we're trying to get that word going. You know, you have brunch, now we're going to have Brinner. So yeah, so but there's a ton of recipes using all of the Jones products, whether it be sausage, ham, bacon, the Canadian bacon, whichever Jones product is your favorite, there's recipes on there for that.
The Canadian bacon is my favorite. I'm so obsessed with it. I think it's like the greatest product ever.
Yes.
Yeah,
delicious.
so good. Okay, so break down this recipe for us. We're going to show you how to make the French toast roll-ups, because every kid, every adult loves this.
Exactly, and these are like, you know, like we were talking before, kind of like pigs in a blanket, but for dinner, for breakfast, for Brinner. So this is an awesome little twist on pigs in a blanket. So I've just been cooking up. We are using today the chicken sausages. Okay. You can use whichever Jones sausage is your favorite. You can use the pork. We have the turkey. The great thing about these sausages, all of the sausage is made from fresh meat, never frozen. So fresh chicken, spices, all of the sausage is all natural. There's no preservatives, no fillers, so you can feel good about giving it to your family, besides the fact that it tastes amazing. So no nitrates, no MSG, and it's all certified gluten-free. So
well, and that's one of the things that's so great is you guys use, what, 5 ingredients in your products. You've done that since the beginning. You haven't changed it yet today.
Exactly. 127 years hasn't gone wrong, so why change it? You know, it's an excellent recipe. Very, very simple, all just very healthy ingredients.
Well, and that's why a lot of times people will find some of the Jones stuff like this in the freezer section.
Yes, all of the sausage, correct. All the sausage you will find in the freezer section, and that's because it doesn't have the preservatives. So it wouldn't be able to be shelf stable in the refrigerator. You need to have it frozen, and that'll preserve all that flavor, stay fresh for you. So that's where you would find those in the freezer section.
But they are pre-cooked, right? So you're kind of heating them up?
Correct.
Yeah, okay, great. Makes it easier, a little quicker. So you heated these guys up.
I did.
These are the chicken ones again. They smell delicious.
They are.
Okay, so how are we going to make the French toast roll-up part?
Totally easy. You just need a little bit of butter for the pan. Okay. And then, of course, a farm fresh egg. I have one in here already, but if you'd like to add that one, and we can whisk it up. Okay. And then just like making French toast, those are for my chickens at home.
Are they really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So just
I want chickens in my backyard. Okay.
Just like making French toast at home. And we're gonna dump in some milk.
Good.
And we'll whisk that up.
Do you prefer 2% when you're making stuff like this?
I usually do, but I mean, you certainly, if you're watching your calories, you can certainly use 1% or skim too.
Okay.
And then we have just a little bit of either cinnamon or pumpkin pie spice.
Ooh, which one did you use?
This one is cinnamon. Okay. But certainly the pumpkin pie spice is really good to it. And then, you know, if you use, we have the, you know, different flavors. The maple links are awesome in here too. So whatever you'd like to use. I'm going to just melt a little bit of this butter in here so we can get that going.
Get that butter going. Okay. Then we got to make our French toast.
And we get to make our French toast. And of course, for dipping after, fresh Wisconsin maple syrup is the best. If you don't like maple syrup, if you're not a big fan, you can always just sprinkle a little powdered sugar on top too. That works. Okay. All right, so got that all up. So after those are mixed up, then we're just going to, I have some bread here that I have flattened out just with a little rolling pin.
Look at this. Okay, so this is this a full piece that you flattened?
I just trimmed the edges off of that one. The chicken sausages work better with, just almost a full piece. The shorter...
you got it this thin?
Yes, just with a rolling pin, yeah?
Just with a rolling pin. Okay, so one piece, you trimmed off the edges and then rolled it flat like this.
Right,
okay.
Right.
Easy to do. Lay that out.
Yep, and you're just going to roll it up.
Okay.
And then we are going to, I'll do this so you don't get your fingers all dirty.
Perfect.
You're just going to dip it in that egg mixture like when you're making French toast.
So easy.
Totally easy. And then just make sure that when you put it in the pan, you put it with the seam side down.
Okay, to keep it together.
Because that'll kind of seal it a little bit, and you'll hear that sizzle.
Oh my gosh, this is, you know, and I always think when you're making stuff like this, especially if you're making it for a family, this would be fun for the kids to do.
They
Rolling
did.
them up.
My kids helped me make these. Like I said, 3 times we've made them in the last couple weeks, and they love helping.
Where do people find Jones Dairy Farm? If they say, you know, hey, I was at my local spot and I didn't see it, are you at most grocery stores?
Almost all major retailers in the Milwaukee area will carry these products. If you don't see them, certainly ask your retailer if they would like to start carrying them. But otherwise, on the Jones Dairy Farm website, there's a product locator, and you can put in your zip code and which product you're looking for, and it'll pop up which stores will sell that for you.
It's fantastic. And I want to mention, you said it earlier, but I just think it's so valuable to mention again. There's no MSG, there's no nitrates, there's no preservatives, there's no fillers or binders. It's all gluten-free.
Certified
and it's
gluten-free.
made with all fresh meat.
Absolutely. The meat's never frozen, so when it comes in and the sausage is made, whether it be turkey or chicken or pork, it's fresh meat.
This is fantastic. Fresh meat, people. All right, I got to taste one of these. Here's where you can find out more Brinner recipes. More than 75 breakfast to dinner recipes. You know your family loves it. You know you love it. Do breakfast for dinner. JonesBrinner.com to get some of those recipes for more. Thanks so much for being here, Kate.
Thank you for having me.
This is delicious.